Brother started for me when I was facing the question of if I was to write a simple melody that people were to sing or people were to get stuck in their heads, what would I want them to sing about? Where I'm coming from, the kind of stuff that moves me is the kind of stuff that opens up barriers and tears down walls. So much of everything we do is based around us versus them, left versus right, the religious versus non-religious, Republicans versus Democrats, armies versus terrorists, I don't know, whatever it is. Everyone needs to choose sides and join the fight. And there's so much to be outraged about every day. It tires me out and it bums me out. If there was something that I wanted to hear more in our public discourse, is that the things that we think make us so much different are nothing compared to the things that make us so much the same.
I got this little chorus that he said, and right when I heard it, I started, and this sounds so cheesy, I started to well up. And I was like, this is exactly what my entire being wants to say to my children. Because of that concept of the teachings of Jesus, of it's better to forgive than to try to act violently against one another. And for myself, within the craziness of the world, what does it mean to be a peacemaker, and how confusing that can be, especially when you feel like there are such polar opposites. And to then say, okay, the main way that I can be a peacemaker is to see the other. Even if, it seems like it's way different from a way that we grew up, or way different in religious aspects, or way different in socioeconomic aspects. We all deal with the natural cycle of life, and of pain, and of beauty, and of death. And when we look at people and we see them for their own humanness, the way that we are similar, we can then value them and hear their story. I hope as people hear this who are Christians, they are reminded of the teachings of Jesus on how to view their neighbor. And I hope that for those who are not Christians, they are reminded of the beautiful message of Jesus, to where even if we disagree, we're going to see one another as human beings, and hopefully see one another and respect one another and show brotherly love.
I look into the face of my enemy. I see my